the heck is that? I don't even know if he's alive. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Joey and Maria again. You're watching VegasDtech. How you guys doing?
Hi everyone.
We're back out here at Lake Mead again to give you the Lake Mead water report. It's about that time. It's right now it's about 7:05 right now in the evening. Yeah, I know normally it's either going to be the morning or the evening. We're at that part of the year right now where it's like 100 degrees. Right about 9 or 10 o'clock, so you really got to get up early if you want to get out here in order to not have that beating sun right there just coming down on you. But anyways, guys, we're back out here at Lake Mead Marina here at Hemingway Harbor, and we're going to give you the Lake Mead water report, and we're going to do a shoreline update because the last report that I just checked said that the water was down about 12 and a half feet, and I was surprised to see that the actual water level is down that low. I know the last time that I came out here, the water level was only down about 5 feet. Okay, so they said that we're down 12.6 feet or something like this from the water year, which is the height of the water year, which is February 25th of this year. So since February till now, we've lost like an additional 12 feet of water. Now, why is that significant? That is significant because for every 1 foot of vertical water drop, you will get, depending on your topography here, you will get up to 15 feet of shoreline exposure. And that just means that there's going to be a whole lot more stuff along the shoreline that may have popped up that we can come out here and discover. But anyways, I'm just kind of surprised. I came out here just now and I just noticed a whole bunch of new construction here at Hemingway Harbor boat launch ramp. Take a look here. I'm not sure what all this stuff is, but they're doing something out here, guys. They got all these cones and everything situated with the ropes, and down here at the actual launch ramp, they've got, I don't even know what that is over there, man. That looks almost like a dry dock, you know, with cranes and stuff. I don't know if they're taking boats out of here, but they've got new equipment. But they have new equipment back over here, bulldozers and everything, and they're doing a lot of digging and plowing. So we're gonna head over here and take a look and discover together, because you can just see, look at this. They've got some divots dug out down here. I don't even know what this is. And all the time that I've been out here, I've never seen all this stuff. I've seen the boat ramp, you know, get extended. This stuff right here, this corrugated stuff that you see in the ground, right? They just keep extending it, and you can just see we have slabs of it for when the water level just keeps dropping and dropping. They've already anticipated that this could possibly keep on happening, and they have enough there for us to continue linking this ramp and keep extending it. Because as you can see here, man, from as far as your eyes can go out that way there, you got a good mile, a whole mile run right here. Hell, this is long enough here for Cessnas to come in and land, and it's going all the way down here to the water. And like I said, they're not going to be caught with their pants down if the water level continues to drop. They're going to continue taking those guys over there, probably staging them, and keep on pushing this ramp out that way if they have to. So let's get on down here to the boat ramps and see what's going on, because there was two. I only see one of them right now, and then I see this big old contraption down here, which I don't even know what that is. But we're gonna go down here and have a look and see what's going on with all this new construction out here at Hemingway Harbor boat ramp. You can see this sign right over here where it shows the Lake Mead water line from 2021. And they have other signs, and they have them like every like, you know, 30 feet or so from each year that the water levels drop. So from 2021 down there is where the water went down since then. We still got some considerable water droppage going to happen So we're going to continue seeing some kind of water droppage here, at least for the remainder of this month and the remainder of July. So all the way down to July 31st, August 1st, according to the graphs, that's when the water should start coming back up. But that could be anywhere from 5 to 10 additional feet of water that's down, exposing more shoreline. But I'm interested to get out here right now and take a look at what all this new stuff going on down here is. All right, guys, so normally there's two of these here. One here and one here. That one's missing. I don't know why. There's really nobody out here for me to ask any questions, but look at this. I do see the other ramp over there. So they've pushed one of these docks over there. I wonder if they're, guys, I'm only speculating. I have no idea what in the heck is all this stuff right here. But like I said, normally the trucks go right in here. One truck goes on this side, one truck goes on the other side, and that guy is gone, and they've moved it over there. And they've got this big, crazy dry dock loading vessel, whatever that is, right here in between. I have no idea what this stuff is right here. Guys, a whole lot more shoreline has exposed itself, guys, for sure. I can tell you right now, all this stuff is fresh and new. There's a guy out there, looks like fishing. He's like fishing out in the jetty. And take a look at this right here. This is a wake. Like, this is kind of a wake barrier. They've got these tires over here. These are wake barriers. And there's another wake barrier right there. That is to prevent waves from coming in here and pushing and rocking these boats, making it all unstable at the marina. But look at how close that wake barrier is to the shoreline. I mean, this guy's out here fishing. I bet you could literally walk from the shoreline out to the wake barrier, and the water would be probably only up to your waist, no higher than your chest. That's how close the water is here. And I said we still got another 5 feet or so of water droppage. So it could quite be that this thing is going to connect itself out there. And look, they got all these new buoys right here to mark how low the water is. So we have lost some considerable amounts of water since the last time I've been out here. And we have a boat coming in right now. I guess they're going to launch it. I'm going to go talk to this guy and see if he can give me the deal as to what's going on with all of this crazy stuff behind me. Yeah, guys, so check it out. We're over here at the dock, right? And I did get a confirmation that is an extension right there, they're going to be extending the boat ramp because they are anticipating more water loss this year. And they're just doing a major construction out here, and that is going to be an extension. They're not going to have these little teeny ones anymore. They've actually got those pillars that you see right there. Those are like rams that just keep ramming posts and poles into the ground. So I guess they're going to extend this thing and have a permanent one. And they have all those piles over there of corrugated concrete to help extend that ramp. So that's what the plans are. So anyways, what I'm standing on right here, guys, take a look at this. Right? Guys, this is very soft. Generally speaking, that is dry as a doornail over there, but all of this is fresh water that has been released. Remember I told you we're down 12.5 feet from February of this year, right? This water right here, the water that just went out here, guys, this is very rapid. When it's rapid like this, you're gonna get a lot of dirt and no overbearing. When you see overbearing like that, that has had time for the sun to set on it and dry out. That's dry, but this is very soft. Even Maria is sinking into it right now. I can see her shoes sinking in, and check it out. Look at how deep the shoe prints are. Not only that, look, these are coyote prints, man. Check them out. Do you see that? I don't know if the camera's picking that up. I'll try to get you in on that. Yeah, but those are coyote footprints. And if a coyote can sink into this ground like that, you already know. Look at that. Those are big coyote prints, man. That's either that's a heavy coyote or the ground is just super, super soft. So you got to be careful out here when you walk. So I'm just going to attempt to see. Yeah. Now, I weigh about 200 pounds, and each step that I take is pushing me into the ground about 3 inches, man. So this soil right here, guys, still has water saturation from that right there. And yes, we are continuing to see, look, you could see the wake tires right here, very, very close to the shoreline. I'm going to try to get up out of here right now and try to get up to more stable ground. Get up over here, and we're going to take a peek on the other side of this berm and see what we see on the other side. I really love coming out here when the shoreline is, this is very exciting. When back in 2021, when I first started doing reports here on the Lake Mead and doing shoreline reports, I loved coming out here. You know, I know it sounds bad, like, you know, during the time when the drought was at its peak, but it was fun. I mean, yes, I know it's not fun, you know, to be out here during the calamity of drought, but there's some beautiful shoreline and a bunch of new discoveries that have popped up out of the ground when that type of stuff happened. And I wasn't seeing that the last year or two, but now it looks like it's all coming back again. And take a look here, guys, look at the water cuts. You could just see these water cuts here. Here, I'm gonna try to get it from this viewpoint. Can you see the terracing? Cut, 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 cut. It looks kind of like rice terraces, if you guys can see that. And generally, like grooves on a record, you could see right here. This gives you a timeline of when the water dropped. But take a look at this. From this point, I do see another kind of a cut right here, but it didn't last very long, right? You see how high those cuts are, and how so the water came and it stayed there for a while, and then a cut, and it stayed there. This is when the dam releases water and then it holds it. Now take a look at this. From this point all the way down to that point, I see no more water erosion cuts. It's just one flat run, wham, straight out to the water. So all of this right here, we're looking at about 15, 30, about 40, 45 feet, 45 feet from the last water cut, which is right here, all the way down to where the water is right now, 45 feet. And I can't get too close to that water simply because the ground is too unstable because of the moisture and saturation that is in the soil right now. This cove right here, guys, by Hemingway Harbor, right around this area is where they found that barrel with that body in it, is like right here. And surprisingly, it's right close next to the launch ramps here at Hemingway Harbor. During the drought, I never had to go very far. I could actually just come right to this area and come to this cove right here, and all of this was exposed, and you would just find so much stuff just in this area right here, especially those barrels were popping out all on the shoreline. Now look at this. This is dry sand. We normally don't get sand like this. This is bottom of the lake bed. It's never normally dry like that, you know? That's just pure sand. This right here, guys, is one of those big old blocks. Mooring block. This was deep underwater, man. This was definitely not here the last time Maria and I came out here. No, sir. This was definitely not out here the last time we came out here. But yeah, this is what the cove is looking like right now. I don't know. I mean, there is some beauty to this, guys. I know it sounds crazy to say, oh, when water, you know, the drought situation happens, but it just changes the topography of the shoreline. And it's beautiful because you could actually walk this and discover stuff out here. More of those mooring bricks that were underwater. Definitely not here a couple of months ago when I was out here doing the reports. Yeah, it's terrible having to fight through this stuff right here, right? So if Maria and I come out, we have to fight through all these weeds. We don't like doing that because these weeds are tough, man. They cut you up, and they're even taller than you are. And if you ain't got no machete, it's going to be a troublesome task to try to fight through all this to get to the water. But when the water rapidly drops off into the lake like this, this is the kind of stuff that you get. And you could easily hike through all this stuff. But anyways, let's keep taking a look at the shoreline, see if there's anything else cool out here that we could discover. I would say we got like 30 minutes before sunset. The camera looks pretty bright considering, man. Good filter, because it's actually quite dark from where I'm at. But then again, I'm in the shadows down here. But see, here's that foliage, guys. And this is what I'm talking about how the water runs out quickly. There's no terracing. It just goes from that straight out to that. This is all water drought. Remember, for every 1 foot of vertical water drop, you can gain up to 15 feet of shoreline exposure. This is exactly what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so we're coming up to the secondary cove. That was the primary cove that was over there. Here's another secondary cove. From the air, this stuff all looks flat, but it's all like this, right? And we're coming down here, and here's some evidence of some carnage. I don't know how these fish not know that their doom is here, right? But this is never a good thing. Gotta watch my footing here. But there's never a good thing when there's a dead fish by Maria's foot and she didn't even see it. This is surprising to me, guys, because, you know, I didn't want to keep coming out here doing water level reports every single week like that because I wasn't seeing enough changes on the shoreline to really make it interesting. But it's back that time of the year again, and it's back that season again. You see here, guys, the water went out in this cove right here. It went out so quickly, these crawfish weren't even able to find a way to get out of here. They just died right where they're at, petrified in the mud. Alrighty guys, I have to apologize if this video looks terrible. Man, a couple of situations happened when I was out at the coves. Number one, I ran out of battery and I ran out of daylight, and I tried to record this thing with my cell phone, but then the wind came up and the wind was terrible. And I was like, I've got good video footage now using my phone, but with the wind blowing so bad, you wouldn't have been able to hear anything that I had to say because I didn't have my mics. So I just went ahead and came back to the car, grabbed my extra camera that I had in here, and I'm gonna try to close this thing out correctly with good audio. And I have to apologize for the video, guys. The video is kind of terrible because it's so dark. But anyways, guys, man, I hope you guys enjoyed coming out with me. I know there's a whole bunch that I'm gonna have to come out here and explore. The Shoreline is exposing all of her treasures again, with 12 feet of water down, an additional 5 feet of water expected to go down. There's gonna be a whole lot of new things coming back up for us to walk and discover together. So folks, if you guys enjoyed this format, enjoyed this video, please do me a kindness, like this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps the YouTube algorithm to push this type of format and video channel out to where everybody else can enjoy it. And guys, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna attempt to edit this footage and make some sort of a halfway decent video for you. And then we're gonna come back out here, guys, and we're gonna spend a better part of tomorrow or the next day looking and trying to find better things up and around the shoreline. And that's everything I have for you so much, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Joey, you're watching VegasDtech. I will catch you all in the next video. You guys be well, take care.